Plyometric exercises are great for improving power, speed, and overall athletic performance. And that's what makes them perfect for footballers. So in this video, I'm going to go over some of the best plyometric exercises that players can incorporate into their training. And if you're interested in a full list of plyometric exercises for footballers, I'll leave a link in the description below to the Upper 90 website. And one of the best things about plyometrics is that they usually involve explosive body weight movements with little to no equipment necessary. So you can do these workouts at home or wherever you are. So I'll provide the sets and duration for each exercise so you can follow along with the routine as well. So to start things off, we're just going to go into a light warm-up with high knees. We're going to do this for just about 30 seconds and it's really going to start to get the heart rate going. It's also going to activate smaller muscles of your hip flexors as well as your quads. And overall, it's just going to get your body prepared for the rest of the workout. And if you have a jump rope at home, that's also another great warm-up exercise to do as well. Now, after warming up, we're going to go into our first plyometric exercise. And these are going to be squat jumps. Now, squat jumps are one of the simplest plyometric drills that you can perform at home, but they're also one of the most challenging. To perform a squat jump, you're going to go through a similar range of motion to a traditional squat. You're going to want to bend your knees to your maximum range of motion, whatever your ankle flexibility and hip mobility allow for. And then once you get to the bottom of your squat, you're going to explode upwards with both legs to get as high a jump as possible. Throughout the exercise, you want to have your feet about shoulder width apart or wherever feels comfortable for you. You can also swing your arms however you like to help keep and maintain more momentum throughout the exercise. Then as you land from your jump, focus on bending your knees so that you have a soft landing, absorbing as much impact as possible. Then rinse and repeat for each repetition. We're going to be doing this exercise for about 30 to 40 seconds for 3 sets, resting about 30 seconds in between. And for our next drill, we have what I think is one of the toughest exercises here, and that's jumping lunges. Now, what I think makes this exercise so tough is that it's primarily going to be single leg focused and it requires a lot of balance as well. But it's those same things that make it difficult that also make it great for footballers to practice as well. Because as footballers, we oftentimes have a lot of imbalance between the muscles in both legs because most of us have a dominant leg and a weaker leg, and this exercise helps to address and sort out those imbalances. It's really going to focus on isolating all of the muscles and the stabilizing joint of each leg. To start this exercise, you're just going to want to lower into a split squat, trying to avoid touching your knee to the ground. Once you're as low as your hip flexors will allow, you're going to want to explode upwards, driving mostly through your front leg. Keeping in mind, it's that front leg that's going to be providing almost all of the power for the exercise. Then as you jump, you're going to want to switch your legs in the air and then land softly, bending your knees. Then as you land in that split squat position, you're going to be ready to perform another rep. This is an absolutely killer exercise. It's great for cardio and it really burns out your quads. And for our next exercise, we have skater jumps. Now, skater jumps for me feel primarily like a stabilization exercise. You're going to be jumping from side to side on one leg, making sure to stick the landing each time. Now, landing on one leg can be awkward, but it's also something that happens quite a lot if you're playing a game or an intense training session. So it's good to acclimate your body to movements like this. You're going to want to focus on staying balanced throughout the whole exercise, and also remember to jump off the balls of your feet and land on the balls of your feet. Think that every landing should feel pretty soft, and make sure you use your arms as needed to maintain your balance and your momentum. And for our final working set, we have another tough one, burpees. Burpees are the only exercise here that are also going to incorporate the upper body as well as the lower body. So you're actually going to be hitting most of the major muscle groups throughout the body with this one exercise. We're going to do the burpees for 3 sets of 10, and that should be more than enough to finish out your workout strong. To perform the burpee, you're going to want to start in a standing position with your feet about shoulder width apart, and then immediately drop into a push-up position. After performing your full push-up, you're going to want to immediately bring your knees towards your chest. Then once your feet are planted on the ground, you're going to spring up into a full jump. After your jump, you're going to land in a standing position softly and then perform the next rep. And then that should do it for the most intense part of the workout, and we're just going to move on to an easy cool down. So this is where you can do any stretching or band work just to focus on any areas that feel tight. I just did some upper body stretches here for my posture as well as promoting better shoulder mobility. Then I went into a light hamstring stretch followed by a deep squat to get my ankles and my hip mobility working. Then I just focused on stretching out my hip flexors, hamstrings, and my ankles. And that does it for this entire workout. So in less than 15 minutes, you can get a really intense plyometric workout in. And these are great exercises to practice when you're not out on the field. I hope you enjoyed this and found some of these exercises useful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.